Looks like I'm living rent-free in your heads again, huh? I mean, if you're gonna spend your days obsessing over me, you might as well start calling me something respectable. Maybe Daddy Shizzy, or better yet, Papa Nut. Who's the grown-up here? Oh right, it's me. Let's go. Call me Daddy, yeah, that's who I am. Running your mind's like a master plan. Papa Nut, Shizzy Daddy, take your pick. I'm overeating your thoughts while you still act sick. Call me Daddy, it's what you mean. While you chase the crooks and I take the lead. Living rent-free, that's my name. Go ahead, say it, put some respect on your name. Man, I'm too old, well here's a surprise. I'm the one with the brains while you're stuck with the lies. You act like you're experts, but here's the reality. I'm the one controlling your mental reality. So while you're out there trying to throw shade, I'm sipping coffee and you're feeling betrayed. You're mad, I got the spotlight, now it's my time. So why not call me Daddy or Papa with a rhyme? I'm the landlord and you're just the tenants, stuck in your headspace with no insight, no repentance. Call me Daddy, you know it's true. You'd be lost without me, stuck in the glue. Call me Daddy, I'm opening your mind while you're scrambling, trying to find what's behind. Papa Nut, Shizzy Daddy, don't you see? You're living in my world now, I'm the VIP. Call me Daddy, just let it be. While you're trying to figure out your own identity. Oh, I see you're confused, trying to get it right. Spinning your wheels while I'm out of sight. You think you've got it figured, but you got it all wrong. I've been running your minds all along. But sure, keep pretending you don't care. Keep saying you're done, but I'm still in the air. You got no choice but to bow to my name. Daddy Shizzy is here to own the game. You say you don't watch, but you're obsessed. Every word I say puts you to the test. Call me Daddy, Papa Nut, you know you should. Because I've been living rent-free, and you know it feels good. Shizzy Daddy, owning your headspace, and there's no escape. Good luck with that.
Oh, good evening, everybody. How are you? We got some interesting stuff up for you tonight. And of course, this right here came in today in the United States District Court of Northern District of Florida, Gainesville Division. This is an order. This came in from the judge on July 8th, 2025. Plaintiff filed a notice of similar case. So he's alerting the court. That's what this is about. Advising the court of a pending bankruptcy petition filed by Preston on July 3rd, 2025, Doc 168. Given the pending bankruptcy petition, it appears this case should be stayed as to defendant Preston under the automatic bankruptcy stay provision 11 USC. Additionally, given the interrelatedness of the claims against the only defendant in this case, which is Preston and Cook, and the stage of the case, the court believes it may be appropriate to exercise its inherent authority to also stay the case as defendant Cook pending resolution of the bankruptcy proceeding. And it goes on through all of this right here. It shows Doc 1, Preston, and basically what it's pointing out here, Doc 1 in this particular one is the bankruptcy case that was filed on July 3rd, 2025. All right. And then it says, accordingly, it's ordered that the plaintiff shall have until July 14th. So Randy has until July 14th, 2025 to respond to the court's suggestion that the bankruptcy stay would be appropriate in this case as to defendant Preston, and that the stay under the court's inherent authority would be appropriate as to defendant Cook. So the judge is asking for a response from Randy is what he's asking for. He's saying, you know, if you can show a reason why the defendant Preston and defendant Cook, well, he's saying, let's see, court suggestion the bankruptcy stay would be appropriate, and that a stay under the court's inherent authority would be appropriate as to defendant Cook. So that's all he's saying here. And he said it's told until further order the court. Also, on the basis of the suggestion of bankruptcy. The court entered an order noting that because of the bankruptcy petition, the case was automatically stayed as to CPCE. Additionally, the court advised that for prudential reasons, it would stay the case as to he's just quoting the what the court said is of why they would keep it. So that's what he's ordering there. He's just ordering that particular one that's going to be stayed. So Randy has until the 14th to file a response. It doesn't mean that the judge will grant it. Judge could grant it. He might say, yeah, there's no reason why we can't move forward on this. And then he also put in an order right here for this particular one, which is Fed Case 2. So this one here was Fed Case 1. This here is Fed Case 2. The order on July 8th of 2025, plaintiffs filed a notice of similar case advising the court, basically saying the same thing, which is Doc 89. Given the pending bankruptcy petition, it appears that this case should be stayed as to defendant Preston under the automatic bankruptcy stay provision. The court, however, will provide plaintiffs with an opportunity to respond regarding the appropriateness of a bankruptcy stay as to defendant Preston. So he's basically saying the same thing. He doesn't notice here. He doesn't say anything about Cook. Doesn't say anything about any of the other plaintiffs or defendants in this case whatsoever. He's being very specific, and he's basically quoting the same bankruptcy case right here that was filed July 3rd, 2025. He's given them the same amount of time, have until July 14th to respond to the court's suggestion that a bankruptcy stay would be appropriate in this case as to defendant Preston. So only Preston, which means that everything else would be happening. It can still go forward in the rest of the case, which means all people in this case he wants to keep this case rolling, keep it moving on, and saying until July 14th for Preston. Plaintiff's deadline to respond to Preston's motion to dismiss, Doc 83, is told until after further order of the court. So there you go. That's where we're at in both of those cases. Not really much to talk about there. I love how stupid speech text makes me look if I don't talk slow enough for it to decipher my accent. I love it. Fallen Hero with the super sticker. Thank you very much, Fallen Hero. You are a true hero. I appreciate you. Appreciate you so much. So yes, that's really all that's going on in this case. There's nothing spectacular happening. Other than, Randy notified the court in the other documents and has said something. Thanks, Paul. Here, I just want to make sure I got that in there so you could see that. Thanks for the super sticker. Hey, how are you doing, Shelly Huckabee? And I do want to thank you very much for the donation over there to the PayPal. I appreciate you so much, and I want to get you a sticker for that one. If you do one over there, I don't usually check those until I get an email. I do appreciate you though, and thank you so much. Thank you right there. That's for you. Thank you. How you doing, Shelly? Can Shockett agree to stay for a couple of months, but not on all the others, and the case against BBB? Well, this doesn't stop any of the other stuff going on. So if there's any motions or anything like that needs to happen in Fed 2 case, okay, pretty much he's stopping everything in Fed 1 is what it sounds like. Randy can, put in a reason why not and have it move forward there. Early Mug Raid, welcome, Weston, Alabama. Good to see you. Good to see you. I love that picture. That's so awesome. I got Burt Reynolds on the Starship. Starship Enterprise. Early Mug Raid. Yes, excellent. So yeah, this is where what was the question? Sorry. Can Shockett agree to stay for a couple of months? He can. He'll probably put something in there as why not. And then it would be up to the judge to decide. Like if Randy can make a good reason under certain rules of, Florida civil procedure, if he can find a good reason why it shouldn't be stayed on her, then he can do that. But it looks like the Fed 2 will probably continue on, is what it looks like, unless, of course, the judge decides that he doesn't want to move forward. And you notice he didn't mention anything about anybody else filing anything. So if you look at this, he's saying plaintiff's deadline to respond to defendant Preston's motion to dismiss. It's told until a further order of the court. So basically he's just going to hold on there. Basically it's like putting a pause on everything is what it means. I'm not an attorney, but I think that's what it means. You can look it up. Just do a quick Google search on what told means in a case. that could probably tell you that. I've never heard the term before, but I think that's what it means. That basically there's no harm, no foul. Nah, I'm too lazy for that. Well, hell, I'll look at it real quick. Let's see. Here, I'll give it a quick look. What does told mean in a court case? All right. Let's see. The context of court case being told or tolling refers to the suspension or delay of statute of limitations. Okay. So yeah, that's basically what it is. It's saying that the delay of statute of limitations, that means the time period with which a lawsuit can be filed is temporarily paused or extended. Tolling can occur for various reasons, such as when the plaintiff is a minor or mentally incapacitated, or when defendants concealed information or left the jurisdiction. And yeah, tolling, the clock stops. That's it. So if there was anything that was due by a certain date, the clock stops on it. That's it. Not a problem. Not a problem. I was pretty sure that's what it meant. So if there's any other responses that he had to give, like, for example, if he had to give hey, Mamo Cuddles, Debbie Webb. So if there was any responses he had to give as to anything that's going on with Preston, he doesn't have to give any sort of response. And I'm pretty sure that's what it's saying. So the deadline to respond to defendant Preston's motion to dismiss Doc 83. So he doesn't have to file anything in response to that. It just, that gets paused, but it looks like everything else is moving forward. That's what it's telling me. Hey, how's it going, Noreen? It makes sense from context. Yeah. Yeah. So that's where both of these cases, like I said, there's not really a whole lot going on. Randy did file some motions, but those were put out earlier this week, last week, something late last week. And there's not really much there either. I mean, this is how court cases generally will go. They're usually pretty slogging along. They're not going to just all of a sudden blow up. I mean, there will be some more stuff coming. Good to see you, Colleen. Good to see you. There will be more that comes in. I can guarantee you. Close all. There we go. Close all that out. I look so big. But what I have for you guys tonight are some crazy depositions that were caught on tape. These things are absolutely hilarious. I want to share these with you because you're going to get a kick out of these. This one here is the most interesting deposition ever and the most interesting witness ever. This guy is hilarious.
Would counsel present please introduce themselves and state their affiliations for the record?
Tony Busby for the injured worker. Introduce yourself to us, please.
Name's Wendell McMillan.
And I understand you're from Texas?
Yeah.
And have you lived in Texas your whole life?
All 52 years.
So you were a barge foreman for Biso Marine in 2010?
Yes, sir.
And was that the only year you had ever been a barge foreman?
Yes, sir.
And you're no longer a barge foreman?
They busted me back down. That's right, sir.
What did they bust you for?
When I cut my finger off.
What do you show me your finger?
Look at that.
And they demoted you for that?
Yes, sir.
Help me understand that.
I don't know. I can't explain it. That's all they told me.
So there was an accident, obviously. Your finger got cut off, right?
Yes, sir.
And you got demoted.
Yes, sir.
What's a JSA, Mr. McMillan?
Job safety analysis.
Atlantis?
Atlantis. Hey, Papa, no, what's been going? Just been got home. What's been going on for the last 2 days? For really nothing. I mean, it's been pretty chill. I mean, there's not been a whole lot of movement in the Hales case. Not been a whole lot of movement in a lot of cases. It's just sort of, it might be the summer and all the judges are on break or wanting to be on break, but nothing really has been going on. It's just been pretty chill. I've been busy working like my regular, I can't really say 9 to 5 because it's got weird hours, but I've been working and I've been pretty damn busy. So I haven't had the time to really deep dive and do a lot of other stuff that I normally would be doing. So I must state for the record that my Texas accent sounds nothing like that. Well, it depends on what part of Texas you're from. Just saying.
Oh, yes, sir.
Okay, and tell me what it means.
It takes you over the job steps for the job,
Okay.
safety-wise.
You're supposed to talk through it,
Yes, sir.
and you're supposed to try to eliminate the hazards.
Yes, sir.
How do you go about doing that?
Filling out all the paperwork, all the proper, where it says many there's hazards can happen, and how you eliminate it.
And everybody signs off on it?
Yes, sir.
Did you ever look into that situation once you found out that a shackle had been dropped on somebody's head?
Yes, sir.
What'd you figure out? What'd you find out?
So it didn't happen.
Who said that? Who said it didn't happen?
From what my guys told me, it never happened.
Which ones told you that?
All the regulars.
Well, which ones? Who said that?
But I looked into it, but it didn't happen.
Well, who told you that?
Who told me that?
That's what I've been
Ones who
asking
signed
you for.
that,
Just a
ones
second.
who signed that non-witness report. They was up there too.
Okay, just a second. Who specifically told you that the accident never happened?
Because Arnell was up there. He didn't drop nothing. I was supervising. That's how come I know it didn't happen. I was up there.
You were up on the helipad when the rigging was taking place?
Mm-hmm.
You were?
Yes, sir.
Okay.
I helped rig it up.
You were help rigging it up?
Yes, sir.
And you didn't see anybody drop anything?
No, sir.
Did you see the guys down below?
I made sure there was nobody down there before I went up there. I was the last one up the stairs.
Are you sure about that?
Yes, sir.
Which time are you talking about exactly?
When we rigged it up, when we started rigging it up. I sent them up to catch the rigging, and then I waited to make sure everybody was out before I went up.
Where do you keep the shackles and shackle pins?
I take the shackle and the shackle pin out, and I put the sling in there, then I put the shackle back in and I pin it.
Have you ever dropped one of those before?
Not on purpose.
Well, not suggesting you did it on purpose. I'm just asking, sometimes those can be dropped, right?
Yes, sir.
Okay. And
Well,
those
yeah.
things are heavy as
Anything
the devil,
will be
aren't
dropped.
they?
No, sir.
Well, would you want to be hit on the head with one from 10 feet above?
No, sir.
Okay. It'd knock the devil out of you, wouldn't it? Assuming you got any devil in you, it would knock it out of you, wouldn't it?
They take a lot of knocking.
You got that much in you?
I got plenty. It would be a 1 inch shackle. That's 1 1/4 or 1 1/8 shackle pin.
Okay, so it's a little bit different,
Yeah, a little bit smaller.
but just a small amount smaller.
About 1 inch, 1/4 inch.
Okay, 1/4 inch smaller.
Yeah.
You ever dropped one that's a 1/4 inch smaller?
Yeah.
Why'd you do that?
Slipped out of my fingers, but it was over the side.
People make small mistakes, right?
Yes, sir.
That's why the sequencing of the job is so important, right?
Yes, sir.
You were relying on your welding foreman to make sure that he didn't put his people in there until y'all got done.
That's,
Well, yeah, they invented hard hats for a reason. Yes, that is very true. They did invent hard hats for a reason. But if you get something that heavy dropped on your head from high up, it is still going to cause some damn damage. Ooh, not as much with a hard hat, but ooh, ouch.
yes, sir.
Do you know whether he sent those guys over there to cut before he was supposed to?
I don't remember.
Okay, so you believe he probably did, right?
I just don't remember.
Well, I know you don't remember. But you didn't send them over there to do it, did you?
No, sir.
The only other person it could be would be RC, right?
Yes, sir.
Okay. And you, being a common sense guy that tells the truth, know that that's what he did, right?
Yes, sir.
Okay. So you found out he had done that, didn't you?
No, sir.
When did you find out he did it?
2 days later.
So you found out 2 days later that RC had jumped the gun, didn't you?
Yes, sir.
And that son of a gun was not supposed to send those men over there to do that cutting until you guys were done, right?
Yes, sir.
But he did anyway, didn't he?
Yes, sir.
Why?
Don't give me the line.
I mean, did you talk to him and say, hey, man, you know better than that? You put those men in jeopardy. Did you talk to him?
He don't talk to me. He never talked to me after that.
He just wouldn't even talk to you about it.
No, sir.
You were pretty well pissed, weren't you?
Pretty much.
I figured you were, because you knew that was really unsafe.
Yes, sir.
And that guy sent those 2 workers and put them in jeopardy, and you had no idea because there was no way for you to know it. Isn't that right?
Objection form. You can answer.
Oh yeah. Same
Isn't
here.
that right?
Yes, sir.
Right. But you understand that job one is don't put your people in jeopardy.
Yes, sir.
But he did that anyway, didn't he?
Yes, sir.
Okay. You know who Ronnie Tooker is?
He was the bars clerk at that time.
Where is he now?
I have no idea.
He gone?
He's been gone for a while.
Okay. Why did he leave, you know?
I think he said he was going to become a diver.
An offshore diver?
Nice.
Apparently it didn't work out.
What happened?
That
I
sucks.
don't know. I don't discuss it.
You don't even talk about it.
I don't even talk to him or his cousin,
Or who's his cousin?
Jason Cave.
Okay. Does he work out there too?
He did.
He's gone as well.
Yes, sir.
What happened to him?
I have no idea.
Dude. That's the reason I wear that helmet is not to protect myself, it's to protect you. Just so you guys know, the helmet's not for my protection, it's for your protection. I mean, come on. I'm doing this for you, baby. He isn't really all there, in my opinion. Well, it's a possibility. He may not be all there. Exactly. Well, that's why usually whenever I read, I wear my helmet for you guys.
Just dropping like flies out there, aren't they?
Yes, sir.
How come y'all had so many accidents out there?
What do you mean?
Objection form.
What I mean is, I'm looking at your daily progress report, and I see 11 people who had some sort of accident.
Objection form.
Can you help me understand why there's so many people getting hurt?
Well, what do you consider accidents?
I consider dropping a shackle pin 10 feet.
A lot of drinking. Damn right. That's a lot of drinking.
And knocking somebody on top of the head, an accident. Do you agree with me?
Yes, sir.
Okay.
That would be an accident.
Okay.
But what else would you consider an accident?
I would consider a guy catching his finger in a winch where it gets cut off to be an accident.
Yes, sir.
Would you agree with that?
Yes, sir.
Do you know what happened to each one of these people?
Most of them just scrapes.
Okay.
Oh,
What
yeah,
about
I
Juan
do.
Mora? You know what happened to him, don't you?
Well, that's the one supposed to got knocked out of the shackle pin. But I
No, he's born and raised Texas. He's born and raised in Texas. 52 years he's been in Texas.
don't remember
You don't remember what?
that he getting hit.
Well, because you didn't see it?
I didn't see it, and I didn't witness anything. I didn't fill out no paperwork.
Who dropped the pen?
I can't tell you. I can't remember.
Or was it you?
No, sir.
Which one of those other two dropped that pen?
And I don't remember.
So your testimony would be, it ain't my responsibility to do an investigation. That's your testimony.
I would be asking questions, but I won't get no straight answer out of them like they would.
Why is that? Why would you not get a straight answer out of them, but like they could?
Because I'm always around them. You never know when they're going to be kidding with you or not.
Or lying to you?
Yeah.
Objection.
So you'd say, look, I wouldn't question them because I'm around them all the time. They'll lie to me.
Yeah.
That's how you feel.
That's how I would feel.
And you feel like those riggers would lie to you.
Yeah.
But they'd tell you, hey, I didn't drop a pen, but I really did. Right?
They might have.
Yeah. That's what I thought.
Oh, yeah. There is.
So that's why your testimony, that's why you didn't do any investigation.
That's right.
When you told me it was Regas a while ago, you had forgotten that it was really this Floyd
Yeah.
Turner Jr.
I mean, they come and go. I can have a hard time keeping up with who I am sometimes.
I understand that completely.
I
Luckily,
bet
you
you
got
do.
a very unique look, so you can always remind yourself that you are Wendell McMillan.
I got to look at my passport to make sure.
God.
You're awesome. Where happened to that finger? Did you ever recover it?
Yeah.
Where
I
is
just
it?
told them to leave it at the hospital. I didn't need it.
Oh, okay.
They couldn't sew it back home, so why should I carry it around my neck?
I don't know. Hadn't thought about carrying it around your neck, but now that's an idea. You ever watch Game of Thrones?
No.
Yeah, there's a guy got his hand cut off. They put it around his neck for a while. So it made me think of that.
Now they asked me if I wanted. I told them then they can have it. To get somebody who really needs it.
Did you ever ask him why?
No.
Okay.
Cause I'll be the first one he jumps all over.
He gets on your case pretty
Go
good?
pretty regular.
He's Sorry, go ahead.
But I jump back at him.
You do?
I do.
Is that when your coffee level gets low?
Yeah.
That's when you can't even be stopped out there, can you?
Objection form.
Okay. All right. Anything else from this man? It's been a great pleasure to meet you. I hope you keep the rest of your fingers. You only got 9 left.
I got to keep them all.
All right.
I'm gonna retire with them.
hope
I just didn't want that one.
All right.
That way they can't say that's my point finger, and I just tell them I'm gonna hit you with the nub.
Nice. Just drinking
All
coffee.
right, man. I'll pass the witness.
Yes, those are lamb chops. Now, this one here is that. Let me give you a little backup on this guy right here. This guy right here got sanctioned, and it is because he was in the middle of a lawsuit, and his behavior throughout this deposition, not just this deposition, but throughout the entire. Yes, if you haven't seen this one, this is hilarious. Now, throughout his deposition, his behavior is outrageous. Just absolutely. Yes, this guy. This is the one I meant. Yeah, this guy right here. This one is going to. This one's going to put some tears in your eyes because, oh man.
We are on the record at 9:16. Today is March 12, 2000.
And I will say this is if you're an attorney, this is not how you act during a deposition.
18. This is the video testimony of Robert Abrams taken in the matter of Justin Markovitz versus Jacob Daniel et al. Case number 17 CV 30522 in District Court for the City and County of Denver, Colorado. Today we're located at 110 16th Street, Suite 1400 in Denver. I am the videographer, Timothy L. Rittmeyer. The court reporter is Divine Basinger. Will all attorneys please introduce themselves, beginning with the plaintiffs?
Thomas Werge on behalf of plaintiff Justin Moskowitz.
Attorney Robert Abrams, license 37950, appearing pro se.
Neil Sullenberger, attorney registration 48698 for the firm.
So he's appearing pro se. Now this becomes really important later on. The background marble pattern looks like God's shining down. He better act right. Everybody take 3 steps back. Yeah, this is about to get intense.
Will the court reporter please swear in the deponent?
Sir, we ask you to raise your right hand. Do you swear or affirm that the testimony you're about to give will be the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth under penalty of law?
I do.
Thank you.
Good morning, Mr. Abrams.
Yep, he's pro
As you know, my
se.
name's Tom Werge. I'm counsel for plaintiff Justin Moskowitz in this lawsuit. And do you understand why you've been asked to give your deposition today?
No.
Are you aware that your firm, Abrams and Associates, is a defendant in a lawsuit that's going to trial next month.
Yes.
And are you aware that you are a witness regarding the actions of Abrams and Associates?
Yes.
Have you had your deposition taken before?
I think so.
I think so.
When have you had your deposition taken before?
I don't recall.
How many times?
I don't recall.
You're sitting here today under oath. You have no idea whether you've been deposed before?
Object to form.
I've answered that question. Object to form. Move on.
Mr. Abrams, have you been deposed
Object to
before?
form.
Object to form. Move to certify the question. If you feel that I haven't answered, then you can move for a sanction.
We're going to go ahead and stop the deposition at this point and dial the special master.
Yeah. Yeah. And this is and they're wanting to stop the deposition. The good thing is they keep the tape rolling.
Going off the record?
No, we're staying on the record, please.
Oh. Oh boy.
Would you be prepared to read back my answer to the special master regarding counsel's questions as to whether or not I answered that question?
Yeah, we'll get past some of this right here because they never get in touch with the special master during this.
If you could, may I ask the scholar?
Thank you. Yes, these are the parties from the Moskowitz versus Dahlman matter, and we are in the middle of a deposition this morning.
Hey, getting good to see you.
Thank you.
Welcome, welcome, welcome. How? Better late than never. It's always better late. We are watching some crazy, crazy depositions tonight. Calvin, you don't want to miss these. Hey, Kevin, good to see you. Wonderful thing. Imagine this guy and Bubba in the same room. Oh, boy. It would be so amazing. Welcome, Tug and Megan Raiders. 30 minutes behind. That's okay. That's
Can I
okay.
get a number and have him call you back?
Yes, that would be great. If you could please.
Good evening,
Kippy.
Kippy.
Right now.
Appreciate it.
You're welcome.
Bye-bye.
Oh yeah, this is gonna be good.
Are we
Mr.
gonna stay on the
Abrams.
record here?
Yeah, we're still
Okay.
Yeah. Mr. Abrams, I want to ask you one more time. Have you had your deposition taken before?
Object to form.
Asked and answered. Object to form. And what was that? Let's see. I saw something that caught my eye there. Where did it go? They only crazy till case drops. Well, and that's the thing. Those might be. It'll depend on the judge. The judge may not allow any recording of those depositions, but you may end up being able to still get the transcripts off of that. So, and that depends on whether the judge allows those transcripts out. I mean, we've already heard in the first case, Fed 1, we've only heard Jeremy's deposition on that particular one. They never called up and got George in there. I did, and I think was it also, and because there's so many cases going on with all of that crap. Shara did a deposition. Yes, Shara's in Fed case 1 deposition, as far as making statements. And coming in on that one. And then, of course, there was some stuff in the thumbnail case. I believe that was she had, and I'm going to get the thing incorrect on this. She was she was an advocate. So yeah, there's Miss Yo Mama Advocates. Why are the name changed? You hiding from me? No, I think she changed her name because YouTube was having some issues where everybody's name was showing up as not their username. It was just showing up as their address. And that was a YouTube thing. Yeah, victims advocate. So yeah, we've gone over those. Stark would have been the thumbnail case. yeah, Stark has been came in for a short period of time, and then we saw the deposition for that. Shara here? No, Shara's not here. I don't think so. Okay, we'll take it personal. Yeah, don't worry. You're good. You're good.
Answered. Move on.
You need to answer the question.
Yeah,
The question was answered. Excuse me. Have her read it back.
Yep.
Mr. Abrams, this is not your deposition.
Please don't harass me.
No, I'm not harassing
We're going to move
you.
for sanctions
I'm
against
asking
you.
you to
If you're not
answer
going
the questions.
to allow
He just
her-
answered the question.
He did not answer the question.
He just said he did not recall. That's an answer to the question.
So it's your testimony under oath today, Mr. Abrams, that you do not recall whether or not you've ever been deposed before.
Asked and answered. And so please read
You
my
need
answer
to
back.
answer my questions, Mr. Abrams.
Please read the answer back.
No, do not read the answer back, Mr.
Like-
Abrams.
like the answer to be read
Let's
back.
move on. How many times have you been named in a lawsuit in your individual capacity?
I can't recall.
Have you ever been named in a lawsuit in your individual capacity?
I think so.
Okay. And when do you think that you were added as a defendant to a lawsuit in your individual capacity?
It may have
Yes, it
been,
was.
if I get it right,
much
it may
fun.
have been in the BB matter.
So it's your testimony today, you've been added, you were a defendant in a lawsuit in one matter, and that was the BB matter, is that
Objective
correct?
form.
I think they added me as an individual defendant, and they lost the case that went to jury trial. I think that's my recollection. I don't remember it very well. The man, BB, attacked me in a stairwell.
No, I haven't. I want to see
And-
that.
At my garage, and I think he named me individually in that suit, and then he lost that suit. That's my recollection.
No. This guy's name is Abrams. I believe that's correct. His last name is Abrams, and this is out of Colorado. Even still better. Could be. He might be. I mean, he's in a lot of hot water for the things that he was doing. That if you, and I'll pull up the description on this a little bit later, but yes, he ended up getting a 2-year suspension, I believe, from practicing law, and I'm not sure if he got in more trouble because of that. A lot of it, what it had to do is while he was under suspension, he decided to go ahead and represent his clients anyway without telling his clients that he was under suspension, which got him in even more trouble. I think it was 2 years suspended from practicing law. I mean, it was an insane amount of screwed up things that this guy was doing, and it only gets better. Trust me. Just watch the deposition.
Let me ask the question again, Mr. Abrams. Is this BB matter that you're referring to the only time you remember being added as a defendant in a lawsuit?
Objective form.
To my recollection, yes, that's my answer.
And you said the other party was named BB?
Yes.
Okay. Could you, what
Hey, Mike Morgan.
was the other party's
Good to
full
see
name?
ya.
Sean Beeson. We call him BB. I represented him in a matter where him and his wife were both arrested for DUI. He was thrown in a drunk tank for being belligerent, and he sued the city. And then I put a restraining order on him for 9 months for attacking me in a stairwell.
Yeah, so I don't know about that case, but yeah, if you're attacking somebody in a stairwell or getting physical with them, yeah, that you can get a restraining order against somebody for that.
And then he sued, I can't remember if he sued me individually, but I think he did. And then he lost that suit outright at jury verdict. So we're going to move to strike that as irrelevant, object to form, and that it's going to lead to non-discoverable evidence. Under the rules of evidence.
Mr. Abrams, you are
Excuse me,
not
you can't
allowed
interrupt me.
to. I am allowed to interrupt you. This is my
He's giving his
deposition
answer.
And this attorney is correct. You can't just you can't just interrupt him whenever he let him talk. Let him spin his little thing. Hey, Mr. Duggar, Shizzy the Great. I don't know. I've been so busy and tired lately that I don't feel so great. This deposition, Sergeant Jeffron of Wayland, Minnesota Police Department, was arrogant and rude during the whole deposition. Oh yeah, hell, send me a link. I'll end up playing it eventually. Because I love these things. They're just fun to watch people make fools of themselves, thinking that they're so much brighter than what's going on.
Sir,
You can't- this is
and
my answer.
it
This
is
is my
not,
answer.
you are not allowed to put objections on the record. You are a witness today.
Well, he's also pro se, so he can put witnesses on there. I could be wrong in this, but I would think that he should be able to, to put objections on there if he's pro se. But if I'm not mistaken, you still have to answer the question. That's and this is where he's messing up.
And Mr. Abrams, you are represented by counsel. Your counsel is allowed to put objections on the record. You are not today.
I am a lawyer.
Do you understand that?
I am a lawyer. I don't need a lecture from you who doesn't understand the rules of evidence. Under the rules of evidence, the only thing that can come in under the rules of evidence is truthfulness and untruthfulness. So to the extent that you're trying to disparage me because you have me on videotape and embarrass me for things that you can't bring in, I'm going to raise, move to strike, find it objectionable, and then move for sanctions for harassment under Rule 30D. You can look it up if you don't know it.
Mr. Abrams, I feel quite confident that if any sanctions are entered in this matter, it's going to be against you.
Objective form.
For continuing to obstruct and not answer any of my questions.
Objective
You
form.
cannot
Objective form.
object.
I just did.
You cannot.
I just did. I'm a lawyer. I'm a licensed, unblemished member of the bar. Unblemished.
Unblemished.
If you laugh at me one more time, we're going to walk out.
We're going to move for 30D3
We're
sections.
going to move for harassment sanctions against you right now. Okay, you're laughing at us with the videotape that you published on the internet about you and your rock band, and you're going to be laughing at me. And you've moved for sanctions and had them denied every single time in this matter, and the jury should see that too.
Hey, how
every
you
single
doing,
one has
Palmer?
led to no sanction.
Mr. Abrams,
Including
are you
the last
aware?
one where we quashed all of your subpoenas? And you asked for attorney's fees and you got no sanction.
Mr. Abrams.
Let's move on. Do you have a question for me? You sued my firm belligerently under the abuse of your law license, where we countersued you. We have a counterclaim against you for abuse of process for misusing your law license. You sued me for fraud, civil conspiracy, not civil conspiracy, conspiracy, which is a criminal act, so you did that wrong, and aiding and abetting, which is a criminal act, so you did that wrong. Ask me questions about that or I'm leaving.
Oh. Yes, he's an arrogant dick.
Mr. Abrams, we're going to be here for a long time today if you do not answer my questions. I just want to let you know that right now.
Object to form.
And put that on the record. Mr. Sullenberger, I'm sorry.
Stop laughing at my
Yes,
lawyer.
This is bizarre.
Stop laughing at my
Bizarre.
lawyer and
Oh,
stop
so now
harassing
he's,
us.
Listen, let's-
now
let's-
he's
Sit
not
down
pro
here for
se.
fraud. Ask us fraud questions.
Mr. Abrams,
Yes.
how many times has your firm been
It gets
added as
better.
a defendant in any lawsuit?
As I can recall, one in the BB matter.
So the BB matter and then this matter as well? Those are the only two times you recall that your firm has been added as a defendant?
Yes, as I recall.
Aside from traffic tickets, have you ever been named in a criminal action?
Object to form.
Object to form and privilege, so I assert
No.
privilege and need not answer.
What privilege are you asserting, sir?
Attorney-client privilege, and we would,
Just
under the
answer the
law, I need
question.
not answer that.
What law are you referring to, Mr. Abrams?
I need a law book. And I moved to strike, and I moved for
Got tripped up on his
moved
own
to strike the
bullshit.
question. I refused to answer under privilege, and I moved for a protective order on the question. So certify the question and move on.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, most definitely gives you the creepy vibes.
You've again not answered my questions.
Well, he said he was pro se, but then he keeps referring to this other attorney. So I'm having a hard time. Well, and that's what I'm saying. He just keeps messing up left and right as an attorney. Well, you'll see.
Made a absolutely baseless assertion of privilege. Are you aware that in a
No, there is actually an attorney sitting over to his left. There is an attorney sitting there. What's going on? Just got done watching Megan and Tug. Wow, awesome. Welcome. What's going on? We're watching some crazy depositions. We have a pretty major one that's going to come up that we won't watch the whole thing, but you get to see how someone acts under some pressure. He's not pro se, he's co-counsel. There you go. He's not pro se, he's co-counsel. Yeah, he said he was representing himself early on.
Position, the proper objections that your lawyer are allowed to make are as to form and as to foundation. If there is a matter that's privileged and your lawyer objects to it on the basis of privilege, he can instruct you not to answer. Otherwise, you need to answer all of the questions that I give to you today. Do you understand that, Mr. Abrams?
I do too, Vicky.
He's raising an objection to privilege.
There's a pending question. Could you please read it back?
I was confused for a moment. I wasn't sure if it was bubbles or paint chips I was hearing, but no, just another shitbag lawyer. Exactly.
What law are you referring to, Mr. Abrams? We can go back. Aside from...
He just popped a couple pills there. This gets more interesting. I was confused for a moment.
Traffic tickets, have you ever been named in a criminal action?
So, objection, privilege. Move on.
You are not answering the question today. You're refusing
Object to
to
form,
answer it,
object
Mr.
to
Abrams.
privilege.
Move on.
Move on.
It's the answer. Objection, privilege. Move on.
What privilege are you asserting today, Mr. Sullenberger?
Attorney-client privilege. He's already answered the question.
So Mr. Abrams is saying he has an attorney-client privilege over himself being named as a criminal defendant.
Yes.
Yes.
And the question's intended to harass and annoy. And under 30D3, again, we're going to move for sanctions for repeated conduct like this.
I can't even get through my initial questions here because you are being so obstructionist.
That's
today.
because you're a weak lawyer, but go ahead.
Oh.
You sued me for fraud. Ask me fraud questions. You sued my firm for fraud, aiding and abetting, and conspiracy. You have no evidence. Put something in front of me and we'll answer the questions. You have nothing. You have nothing.
Mr.
Put
Abrams,
something in
are
front
you
of me.
aware that Judge Starrs already ruled that there is substantial evidence against your firm that you committed fraud?
Object to
for misrepresentation of the
Are you
evidence,
aware?
Mischaracterization. The fact that the judge let you bring your bogus claim against us doesn't mean that it's merit full. Do you have a fraud question for me?
Please answer the question.
He just got asked and answered.
Are you aware?
Yes, I'm aware. Move on.
Mr. Abrams, have you ever been arrested?
Object to form.
Oh, it's not the
Privilege,
coffee.
attorney-client.
It's more than that.
That's it.
Just watch.
And you're instructing your client not to answer that question on the basis of attorney-client privilege, Mr. Sullenberger.
It's my understanding that Mr. Abrams had an attorney for any issues that may have arisen, and therefore he can assert.
I also don't recall being arrested.
What part of my question asked
it's
for any
not.
attorney-client
No, it's
privilege?
not.
He's not being
communications?
deposed.
I don't have to. I objected. I
We're not
objected to
asking
form. I objected for privilege for Mr. Abrams.
I am going to end this deposition now.
Okay.
Mr. Abrams, we're going to continue it while we seek intervention of the special master.
Fine.
It's clear that you are not here to answer any questions
clear that
today,
you're harassing
and
us.
you are refusing to answer
We've
any of the
answered
questions
every question,
today.
read every question back.
Yeah, you have not.
We disagree.
Okay, let's ask a couple more questions. Mr. Abrams, what are the pills that you just took? during this
Object to
deposition?
form.
None of your business.
Again. Now, if you didn't notice, this is the second set of pills that he's taken, but he's going to give you a brief explanation.
None of
Privilege.
none of
What are
your
those?
business.
What are those other pills?
your
Object to form,
None of your
object
business.
to privilege.
None of your business.
Medical privilege. Don't
Mr.
have-
Abrams, are you under any any drugs today? Have you taken any drugs before you came to this deposition today?
No.
Okay. Have you taken any alcohol before you came to this deposition today?
No.
Any medication whatsoever?
No.
No. Just these pills that you're taking here.
Yes.
That you are refusing to answer what they are.
Yes,
Medical
none of your
privilege.
business.
Okay.
But I can tell you that if you took some of these, they would help get some of your weight off. I can tell you that.
Ooh. Ooh. Ooh.
You're referring to when you called me fat when you walked in here.
Objective
recall
form.
that.
You don't recall that? Okay. Well, we have a couple witnesses to that, including Mr. Sullenberger.
He just took another one.
In any event,
and
if you
another
want
one.
Raise your weight problem, Mr. Ward, with the jury and with the special master, please do. But we're not the ones that are sitting here in that condition.
Oh, another bill.
Mr. Abrams, do you recall the
I don't
motion
know,
to quash
probably.
the subpoena for your testimony
Yes.
that you filed? And you attempted to quash the subpoena to disallow
yeah.
your deposition to be taken, correct?
Objective form.
I don't recall that. I remember we successfully quashed your bad faith depositions. You moved for attorney's fees and you were denied by the special master. That's my recollection, that he found them, that he found them when we told you I would be out of town to, in bad faith, then schedule the deposition to pull me out of my vacation. He found that to be objectionable and he commended me on taking a vacation under the stresses of this profession. So I remember the special master commending me and quashing you. That's my recollection.
Are you here today pursuant to the subpoena?
Yes.
Okay. So your subpoena didn't get quashed, did it?
Yes, it did.
Well,
Sure didn't.
right now, let's
Yes,
go
it
more
did.
questions.
Argumentative. Move on. What are you
and-
laughing at?
and-
Why do you keep laughing? What is it with you? Why don't you look at the camera and laugh at them?
Mr. Abrams,
Your
testimony is being taken.
Just ask me some questions about fraud, civil conspiracy, and what other trumped up things you did under your license that we're moving for sanctions against you. Do you realize we sued you for abuse of your law license? Do you realize that? And that we're going to continue to sue you for the way that you've been
Sounds
treating
familiar,
in this
doesn't
matter?
it?
You have no evidence. If you do, show the jury, put it in front of us, we'll ask questions. You haven't put one document in front of us. Open something up and make this a meaningful deposition or let me go.
Well,
Is there anything else you'd
he
like to
did
say,
get in
Mr.
trouble.
Abrams?
Depends on what your next question is.
Yep, he's projecting.
In the motion that you filed to quash the subpoena, isn't it true that you admitted to the special master that you were in fact in town?
Objective form.
We told the special master in a pleading that I returned at home at 3:30 in the morning on the same day that you scheduled my deposition, and that there was no way I was going to be able to come to the deposition with no sleep.
I hope they are. Oh, I hope they are.
So you were in town at the time, you were in town on the time that you were scheduled to be deposed, but you
Objective
nevertheless moved to
form.
Asked and
quash.
answered. Move on.
Mr. Abrams, are you refusing to
And he
answer?
takes
Objective
another one.
form.
Move on.
You don't get to not answer when you object.
Object to form.
Do you
I
understand?
answered the question, and I even told you what time I returned on the day. What more? Why are you harassing me?
Mr. Abrams,
Stop harassing
listen
me.
to my questions. Today, that your job is to listen to my questions and answer your questions under oath. Do you understand?
Judge should
Objective form.
asked and answered. Move on.
I'm waiting for your answer, Mr. Abrams.
Her first question was the same question you asked. If we need to go back to the very
Brandon.
beginning to ask whether I said I would be here under oath, we can go back and ask the court reporter.
Mr.
To
Abrams,
see you, Zach.
in that motion, you included that Mr. Abrams and
And if you guys hadn't seen it, Zach was over with the expert. Was that today? Or was that yesterday? That was pretty good. I saw that earlier today. It was pretty good. If you guys hadn't checked that out, go check that one out. It's definitely going to be informative. Zach's smarter than he lets on, so don't be fooled.
anxiety requires him to take medication on extended
Hey, Mary,
flights
good to see
that
you.
impairs Mr. Abrams' facilities. Can you please explain what medication you were referring to in your filing?
Object to form
No.
medical privilege.
Privilege.
Medical privilege.
Yes. Move on.
What privilege is that?
None of your
Absolutely
business.
no right.
No, what medicine I take is none of your business. Move on.
You filed a motion with the special master saying that because of a certain medication that
Yep.
you could not sit for your deposition.
Yes, that medicine's none of your business.
Right.
Move on.
And now
Objection,
you've
privilege.
come into this deposition today with a handful of pills
Yep.
that you refuse to answer questions about
Yes,
what they are.
none of your business. HIPAA protection privilege. Move on.
We are going to continue this deposition now, Mr. Abrams.
Okay.
You have made it clear you are not willing to answer any of the questions today. You have been objecting. We are going to move for sanctions against you and your firm for your conduct during this deposition, and we will take that up with the special master.
And will represent your conduct during this deposition.
Please do.
For the record, since the moment we've walked in here, I and my counsel have answered every single question and rightfully asserted 30D, I think it's
30D3.
for harassment. We've answered every single question. We've asserted privilege where counsel refused to accept privilege. And we've been nothing but harassed under 30D3. We're moving for sanctions. We're moving to quash the deposition for future. And we're here to answer all of the questions regarding
Hey,
why
Mrs.
my law
Red Sox
firm
girl, good to
was
see ya.
surreptitiously brought into this
Just to say.
lawsuit
I don't give a duck.
for fraud, conspiracy, and aiding, and he hasn't asked one question in furtherance thereof.
We will
Until he
continue
does,
all three of the
we will
depositions
move
that
to
are scheduled
strike.
for today because it is very clear that Mr. Abrams, Mr. Sullenberger, and their firm intend to obstruct discovery in this matter and do not intend to answer the questions today. We will ask that it be reconvened before the special master with Abrams and Associates to pay the full amounts of everything associated with the depositions, including the special master's fee. And we will be filing a motion to take that up with the special master today.
We disagree. We're filing the exact same motion and seeking the exact same sanctions. Anything else?
We will continue the deposition and go off the record at this time.
We're going off the record.
And this is something you don't want to be doing. And I'll let me see if I can pull this up here. So what this is this was the People versus Robert E. Abrams, and the presiding disciplinary judge approved the party's amended conditional admission of misconduct and suspended Robert E. Abrams, the guy that was right there on the screen, not this guy, but that guy, of misconduct, and suspended Robert E. Abrams' attorney registration for 1 year, 90 days to be served, and 9 months to be stayed upon successful completion of a 2-year period of probation. The suspension took effect May 14, 2020. Abrams committed several discrete types of misconduct in connection with his corporate representation in defense and litigation of 3 individuals in a corporate entity. Abrams continued representation of his clients, the defendants, after he was personally named as a co-defendant in the same action, created a conflict of interest. He did not secure informed written consent from his clients authorizing him to continue with representation despite the conflict. In the same case, Abrams filed written discovery responses that violated a trial court order specifically prohibiting the parties from using ad hominem attacks, sarcastic or bombastic rhetoric, or any language that did not conform to the norms of civil discourse. Further, Abrams repeatedly disrupted his own deposition and prematurely ended the session after less than 30 minutes. The court-appointed special master then had to review the transcript, issue an order sanctioning Abrams, and personally presiding over Abrams' second deposition. During lunch break on the second day of trial, Abrams went to opposing counsel's office building with no legitimate reason for being in the building at that time. He rode the elevator with opposing counsel and his client, the plaintiff in the case, over objections from opposing counsel and security guard. Abrams was disruptive to and confrontational with people in the opposing counsel's office based on this conduct. The trial court entered a restraining order against Abrams, listing opposing counsel as the protected party. Finally, Abrams recklessly and falsely submitted to the court an affidavit that contained inaccurate information. Through this conduct, Abrams violated multiple codes. A lawyer shall not represent a client. Will be material limited by the lawyer's responsibilities to another client or by the lawyer's personal interests. And a lawyer shall not knowingly disobey an obligation under the rules of tribunal. These are all Colorado rules, providing that it is a professional misconduct for a lawyer to engage in conduct involving dishonesty, fraud, deceit, or misrepresentation, providing that the professional misconduct for a lawyer to engage in conduct prejudicial to the administration of justice. And that case went on for a little while, but that was one of the funny ones. Oh my gosh. Yeah. Sarcastic or bombastic. That sounds like a Shaggy song. Yeah, it does, doesn't it? He had premature explanation. That's hilarious. Oh my gosh. Yeah. He got in quite a bit of trouble over all of that. You know, just his behavior was way inappropriate. Now,
many of these people suing don't live in Texas City.
Just completely gets destroyed by a Texas lawyer, Tony Busby. So just watch this.
Who told you that?
Nobody told me that.
You just made that up too? You made that up?
I noticed that you're reading a bunch of blogs over there, but you're not reading anything what I put in the paper that I make darn sure that I have the facts backing me up.
Whoa, wait a minute. You're telling me.
So here's the thing. This particular attorney, okay, this guy right here, he is supposedly smarter than everybody else, supposedly. And what he's done is he's gone and started posting a whole bunch of stuff. Now you have to remember this was years ago, before you had a whole lot of YouTube and things of that sort. So he was posting on a blog. He was posting on something probably, you know how those old blog posts used to be. If you've been around the internet a while, like I have, you remember that it used to, just people would post crap on the internet. They would write stupid stories on the internet, and these are the things that he did, was write a bunch of untruths, and it came back to bite him.
You put this stuff in these blogs. You've even said in the blogs, I know this paper's reading these, prove me wrong. You said that. You said that several times, actually. You made this statement on January 30th of 2011 at 10:45 a.m. You said, many of these people suing don't live in Texas City. Are you telling me now you made that up?
Objection form.
You made that up?
Objection form. Well, if you want to use the word "made it up," I guess I didn't know.
Well, why did you say it?
Because it's the blogs. It's a bunch of junk in them blogs.
So all the stuff you've been writing in the blogs is just a bunch of foolishness.
Basically, a lot of it is.
It's false.
Everybody in there pretty much false. If you see,
I'm not asking about everybody else. I'm asking about you.
Yeah.
Is the stuff you're writing in there false?
Objection form.
Is it false?
No.
Well, is it true?
Objection form. Some of it is, as far as what you're talking about, where people live. That is an impression of the people that live in Texas City. There's a impression of a responsible people. That's an impression of a lot of people, community leaders, that
I just
that
asked
I'm
you
around.
a question.
Are
Many of these people suing don't live in Texas City? You made that comment.
That is not necessarily false. That's a belief.
Okay, so you don't know one way or another.
No, I don't know.
But you very perfectly happy to say what your belief is.
Objection form.
You didn't say, "Hey, I don't know the facts."
It really has nothing to do with the PowerPoints that I put out. I stand by that. It has nothing to do with a front page story that Jose and Bach. I know you're not asking about that.
Well, let's focus on the question answer format, okay? We've already talked about it. I don't want Chad to jump on you again. People say you're being harassed or something. Just focus on the question answer format. Do you know whether this statement you made, and there's a ton of them you've made,
Roseman.
You're talking about all in his blogs.
These are statements you made, public statements, sir.
Mr. Cross has a right to look at a statement.
Well, if you represent him, stand over there by him and represent him, but otherwise be quiet.
Truth and justice.
Really? Okay.
Yes, and also
I'm reading right
represent
here.
fairness. And if you're going to ask him if he quoted something, why don't you show the witness what you're saying he quoted?
Why don't you be quiet and make an objection? Otherwise, shut the hell up.
All right, I'm
Tough guy, shut up. Let me ask you again.
I would say
Make an objection, otherwise don't say anything. You're not even, he's representing BP here, you're not, so shut up, okay?
Let's take a break.
Yeah. Don't cross me, pal. I've already got something that I need to talk to you about. Don't cross me. You will not like it.
We're on the record.
Oh, this one is hilarious. Oh my goodness. Who's saying shut up? Is that a lawyer? Yeah, both of them are lawyers. Both those lawyers were going at each other. Now this looks like a skit out of SNL is what it looks like. If I'm the right person, my animals are night peoples. It's too damn hot, witty bitty shizzy. Hey, don't start with me or I'll talk to your belly button again, doggone it, Roseman. She'll just hit me with her belt buckle, that's all. Stop it, Shizzy. Oh my gosh.
Deposition of Roger Stone, taken in the matter of Clayman versus Stone. Today is February 12th, 2020, and the time is 9:42 a.m. This deposition is being conducted at 110 Southeast 6th Street, Fort Lauderdale, Florida. The court reporter is Trish Bailey Enton, and the videographer is Leland Olson, both of Empire Legal Reporting. Will counsel please introduce themselves, after which the court reporter will swear on the witness.
Larry Clayman for the plaintiffs. I just want to put on the record our amended notice of deposition, which lists 6 cases upon which this deposition is being taken. Clayman versus Stone, which is 19-011394 Broward County. Clayman versus Stone et al. 19-00272 Broward County. Coursey versus Stone 50-2019. Civil action number 013711 Palm Beach County. Clayman versus Santilli 50-2019 015104 Palm Beach County. Coursey versus Stone, that is 19 CV 324, U.S. District Court for the District of Columbia, and Coursey versus Caputo.
This is Roger Stone.
1-19-CV 1573, District Court for the District of Columbia.
Oh, damn phones. Now, we're not going to watch this whole thing. What I think I'll do is I'm going to see if I can find something really quick because he gets bent out of shape. Let me see if I've got it here. Let me see if I can find it here. It is, yeah, okay. This is the one that I want to show you guys. Hold on. Well, I can shorten this one down. Give me just a second. I can pull this up over here. And because this right here is where he basically loses his ever-leaving mind throughout this deposition. Here we go.
We're on the record for the video deposition of Roger Stone, taken in the matter of Clayman versus Stone.
Seems extraordinarily petty to me. Can we get started?
It's not petty, Mr. Stone.
Your time's not more valuable than mine. Can we just go ahead?
You have little to no respect for court or judicial process, do you?
I'm well aware of that.
Okay. You learned the hard way, right?
Objection, not answering.
Just because you're delusional does not mean that I have to be badgered by you.
My delusion.
Yeah, you're going to see him lose his ever-loving mind throughout this.
You were convicted of 7 counts?
I'm not going to answer that question.
Go ahead.
You're going to wind up getting sanctioned, Mr. Bichelle.
No, you're going to wind up getting sanctioned, Mr. Clayman, like you are in D.C. So let's go.
Let's not do that.
Why not?
Continue.
Not going to be badgered by this
You're not
asshole.
badgered.
Oh, yes, I am. Yes, I am.
Do you know whether they removed documents that were to be produced?
I don't think they would do that. It would be unethical.
But you don't know one way or the other.
Either do you.
Well, we'll find out. That's why I'm asking questions.
This is just a waste
Ask
of
your
time.
next question.
That's a legitimate question.
Okay. Well, I disagree. I'm instructed.
Also, my
not to
questions
answer.
about telling the truth are quite relevant in light of the history of this defense.
You've got your own problems in that regard, don't you?
So
Okay.
you're
Well,
not.
I'm instructed.
Yeah.
It's worse.
Yeah.
All right, you're going to wind up getting yourself sanctioned, Mr. Bichelle.
No, you're going to get
Okay.
yourself sanctioned, Mr.
Yeah.
Clayman.
All right.
As you have
Mr.
been in DC, as I
Buchel.
recall.
So you just gleaned that out of the cosmos?
You know how politics work.
Objection
People
of form.
talk, particularly about something like that.
Well, who talked?
What were the circumstances
Who
that you're
talked?
leaving? How would you
Who
get?
talked?
Why would you leave an organization that you founded?
Who talked?
I don't recall.
You don't recall?
No, I don't.
You're lying, aren't you, Mr. Stone?
Objection.
No, you're lying, aren't you,
You're a
Mr.
convicted
Clayman?
liar, aren't you?
Stop. Stop.
And you're about to
stop,
be ousted from the bar.
Stop. Let's take a break. Good time for a break.
Have fun molesting your own children, Larry.
Oh,
I read the court decision.
You read that, huh?
Yeah, I did.
But you didn't read anything else.
Fuck you.
It's not a personal attack to say I've never won a court.
Bish, please. We're gonna watch this whole thing one night because it is watching him get lambasted. Oh,
Case in my life.
yeah.
That was my impression at the time.
It's
I
not a-
believed it at the time I said it.
It's not a personal attack to say that my IQ is less than 70.
It was my
essentially
that was my opinion at the time.
a moron and a retard.
I didn't. Those words are not there.
Okay, moron's here though, isn't it?
Yes, it is indeed.
Okay. So you're also referring to me, weren't you, in this statement?
No, this is definitely someone's client. Why is this that guy? It's his handler. Basically, he's got a over here on this side. You'll see this hand keep coming out, and I believe that's one of the attorneys or somebody of that sort. Could be a paralegal. Could be somebody that's there to basically keep him under control, which they're not doing a good job at. He looked like the guy. He looks like an SNL skit player, doesn't he? And Zach, this horse is probably 15 years younger than my husband. Maybe he should have been in the Navy for 20 years too. Eat in 5 minutes. Go eat. Go eat. Oh.
Wild conjecture on your part.
I'm his lawyer.
Wild conjecture on your part. Where's the word lawyer?
And you're suggesting I help him lie, correct?
Where does it say that?
That's a phrase that's used with lawyers.
But where does it say that? It doesn't say that. You're putting words in my mouth.
Well,
You're not that clever.
Do some research on defamation by implication.
Good luck.
Apparently you've
Good
done
luck.
a lot of research but won't testify truthfully.
Good
to it.
luck.
Listen.
And in fact, this is
Getting
exactly
angry.
why you recruited Cassandra Fairbanks to go on Newsmax and defame Dr. Corsi.
Categorically false, and for which you have no evidence whatsoever. Wild conjecture
But
on
in fact,
your part.
that statement is markedly similar to what Cassandra Fairbanks said on InfoWars.
Then that might be, if that's true, and just because you say it doesn't make it true, that would be a coincidence.
And if,
Since I never instructed Cassandra Fairbanks to do anything.
and in fact, you worked with your friend John Cardillo to set me up to go on InfoWars to have Cassandra Fairbanks appear and defame my client.
I'd say
Jerome
that
Corsi.
earlier you called me paranoid. I'd say you're the one that's paranoid because that is entirely false.
Does 2 and 2 equal 4, Mr. Stone?
As far as I know, it does.
The bears live in the woods?
Do you have any proof, evidence, real evidence? Not just wild conjecture, evidence.
It's called circumstantial evidence.
Oh.
At this
You don't
point.
even have circumstantial evidence. You have a recording. You have some proof that I spoke to Cassandra Fairbanks about this? You have nothing. In fact, most of your complaints have nothing. They're just wild conjecture.
Yeah, Stone is kind of goofy, but he was absolutely railroaded. Yeah, he was railroaded, but also, they had reason to believe for the crap that he pulled. Are you going to show Lynette Preston's depo? I've already shown her depo, like from pretty much, I think, beginning to end. Unless there's a new one I don't know about. I've already shown that one. Please tell me he says fucktard. That would be pretty funny. What our government to this man was effing outrageous. Yep. But also, this is the way not to behave in a deposition. Yeah, you being angry. Being angry is one thing, but raging, oof.
Everything about you is conjecture, right?
Oh, I didn't
No,
think you
everything
were.
about you is
Section F1,
conjecture.
okay.
It's your reputation.
Was that-
You sue at the drop of a hat, but where's your evidence?
Was that your defense in your criminal prosecution?
Don't.
We're not discussing that, and you know it.
Were you a source?
No, but I assume that's what you want to ask her about.
If you weren't a source, then I guess I can ask her about it.
You can ask her, but she does not have to answer any questions regarding her sources, whether they're me or not.
What you're saying is you were a source to the media
I've never
during
said
the prosecution.
False, categorically false. God, you are an asshole.
He's right.
You really are a jerk. Go ahead. Continue.
Next question. Let's go.
2 and 2 equals 4, doesn't it?
You have nothing.
Is that insane?
No, wild.
Is that insane?
Proof, evidence, Larry.
Is that
evidence.
insane?
Proof, Larry. Evidence, proof, evidence. Not guessing on your part with nothing. You have nothing. This proves nothing.
That's what you told Mueller, right? You have nothing. That's what your clients argued at the trial.
I'm not going to discuss the criminal case. If you want to keep insulting me, this will be over. You can run back to the judge like a little bitch.
I'm doing what?
If you want to keep insulting me, I will just end this and you can go running back to the judge.
Did you just call me a bitch?
You're acting like one. You're acting like one. You don't have anything, my friend. You got nothing. You have a wild guess. If you have some evidence that I communicated with Ruddy or Cardillo or Clemente or Cassandra, produce it. You got nothing. You're not going to get anything by interviewing them because it's not true.
I certainly can't produce it if you've withheld it, can I?
I haven't withheld it. You have proof I withheld it, do that. But you don't have to do that either.
Oh, we'll look for it.
You can look for it all you fucking want. You'll find nothing.
True.
Ask a question.
This is just, it reaches a point of absurdity.
Mr. Stone, a few minutes ago you called me a bitch.
No, I said you're acting like a bitch.
What is a bitch, according to you?
What's the point of that?
Can we just ask?
No, I want to know. I know what he meant.
I'm not going to answer the question.
Come on.
Ask a serious question.
Mr. Clayman, ask a question. Let's.
You sit there and make attacks on me, and when I respond, you don't like it.
Well, what is bitch? I'm entitled to know what you meant by bitch.
You're acting like a bitch.
Come on.
What is a bitch?
Stop.
You don't know?
Stop.
You're unfamiliar with the term?
Is that someone who's gay?
Stop.
No, it is not.
Stop.
It's not. It is not a slur of any kind.
It's not funny.
No, I'm not aware of that. I'm not aware of that. But
Why didn't you ask questions like who was on the committee? These are leading, assuming facts.
You can ask your
evidence.
questions. Have fun.
Believe me, we will.
At the end, have
Believe
fun.
me, we will.
Have fun. Have fun.
All right.
We'll need 3 or 4 days.
I look forward to having you there.
Yeah, me too.
If you're not in prison at that time.
If you're not disbarred by then.
All right. I'm sorry. Keep
I
going.
like my odds better than yours.
After you were sued for tortiously interfering with Newsmax.
Do you have a contract with them? Do they have an obligation to put you on the air? Do you have some God-given right to be on the air whenever you want to be? I'm unaware of that.
I'm asking the questions.
No, I'll ask the question. I'll say anything I like, Larry.
I know you will. I know you will. I know you will.
Jackass.
He also told you it's on appeal?
Yeah, that doesn't mean anything.
Okay. Well, you may need to take an appeal.
I may.
Because he's angry. That's why. This is why he's a fancy darling. This is exactly why he's angry, which I understand is frustration. It's a female dog. Jeez, doesn't anybody know this?
You've appeared and you've spoken at Republican Party events.
Yes, I have. I speak for the party whenever they ask, or for the various Trump groups whenever they ask, and I do so for free.
And who has arranged for those speeches?
They usually contact me directly.
What are the names of persons?
Relevance?
Who? Well,
I don't recall.
You may have spoken to them about these various matters.
But I didn't. If you have some evidence that I did, say their name. You say their name.
No, I'm asking you.
No, I'm asking you.
Just give me the names of the people that invited you to speak. You just say to fuck me?
I did.
I also didn't mention that I won a judgment against Judicial Watch for defaming me.
I've not seen any such judgment.
All right, well, you can go back on the internet and figure that one out.
He's not even a lawyer and he's kicking your ass.
Well, I'm glad that you're so supportive of Tom Fitton.
I think he does an excellent job.
Apparently he's supportive of you.
He's entitled to that. It's called the First Amendment. You may not be familiar
You're
with
aware that Fitton's testified that I never was ousted from Judicial Watch because of a sexual harassment?
No, I'm not aware of that.
Okay, well, perhaps you will become that in the course of this case.
I doubt this case will get very far because it's a conspiracy theory based on no evidence.
Conspiracies happen, don't they, Mr. Stone?
They do, but in this case, it's a fantasy
Can you
on
ask
your
a
part.
question that's relevant
You're delusional.
to your
You're
lawsuit?
deeply delusional.
Are you saying I'm mentally unstable?
That's not what I said. I said you're delusional.
Stop. Ask a question a lawyer would ask, please.
I am a lawyer.
You could fool me.
You haven't shown a lack of judgment with regard to your conviction.
Not compared to you.
Listen, that comment is not a
Not
question.
compared to you.
And not a question.
How come you can't practice in the Southern District? Why won't they let you practice there if you're Mr. Ethical?
I can practice in Southern District.
Only if you attach the judge's order.
Yeah, he does.
I have a case right now.
I love it.
When you worked for me as a consultant, you had a fiduciary duty to keep what I told you confidential.
And you have no evidence that I did not do so.
Objection of form.
None whatsoever.
And there's no
It's a fishing
basis,
expedition.
no basis for a fiduciary duty.
What, are you the judge?
You didn't pay me a dime. You owed me money, as a matter of fact.
And your staff left with equipment that I paid for, correct?
Prove it.
Stop.
Prove it. Prove it. No one believes you. You have no credibility.
So all documents in support of your lawsuits he found yesterday.
Well, I'll tell you what.
He's definitely got a tick. I mean, it could be Tourette's, it could be Parkinson's, it could be muscular dystrophy, it could be, I mean, it could be, MS, it could be anything that's given him that tick. Oh, he's twitching like he's on something. No, I doubt that he's on anything. I think that that, especially because you can see whenever he's getting angry, that it could be something that whenever his blood pressure rises, that those tics could become more relevant. Like whenever you put someone under stress, that's the kind of reaction you'll get out of it. I don't know how to twerk. CJ.
Litigated in court.
Excellent. You can lose again.
So you just put something in front of the witness.
Don't get argumentative with me. You're going to have a chance to cross-examine Mr. Bouchel.
Yes, indeed. We're looking forward to that.
Yes.
I'll be there.
I hope so.
Many questions for you.
I hope so.
Stress tick,
You may be in prison by then, but maybe
You'll be
they'll let you out.
You'll be disbarred by
All
then.
right. Mr. Clayman.
The clock's ticking faster on you than me, pal. I'm not
tell
going to
me
read your
whether anything's
biography.
inaccurate.
I'm not going to read your biography and all of your asinine claims because you're an egomaniac. I'm just not going to do that.
All right.
If you have a specific question,
Certified. We'll go to the court about it.
I agree. Let's go to the court about it. I want to do that. Your reputation here is well known. Well known.
I'm asking you. You can take your time, go through it paragraph by paragraph. Tell me if anything's inaccurate.
I'm not going to do that.
We went through this yesterday.
We
Mr.
didn't go.
Clayman.
I didn't ask it that
He
way.
likes to hear his biography. It makes him feel
that's
important.
right. 300 yard.
Okay. Certified.
Yes, please do. I'd like to speak to the judge myself about this.
Better do it quick.
Before you're disbarred.
Stop. Mr. Clayman.
No further
stop.
questions. This deposition is concluded for now, subject to my going back and moving the court to produce all the documents that we requested.
Subject to your still being admitted to the bar. Please note that for the record.
Oh, and that was brought to you by Shut the Muck Up. This tick has its own tick. I know it's crazy. And at some point we'll watch that whole one. We'll watch that whole one because it is absolutely insane. It's insane. Give me a second. There was another one I was going to show you. Let me see if I've got it here. Hold on just a second. If it's here. I just want to make sure that I've got the right one. Looking to see. I thought I had it here. Some of these are pretty long. Like these depositions go on really long. That's why I'm trying to be really careful. Hey, Lost Souls, good to see you. It is so good to see you. Yeah, he's got an yeah, and there's a reason why he's got an attitude. I mean, he's pretty angry at the way that they're acting towards him. It was one of those where he's just like, man, I'm here you've got my wife dealing with cancer. You got me all hemmed up in this crap. And let's see if I've got, because I had one here. I think it's this one. Is that right? I just want to be sure that this is the right one. And let me double check more. This one is, no, that's not the right one. Ah, let me see if I've got it. I know it's here somewhere. That's a crazy one. I can't show that. I'll have to get approval from where is it? No, I'm not showing that one either. Some of these I can't show because it'll get me in all kinds of trouble for copyrights and crap like that. So some of these, that's why I thought I had one there, and that was an insultathon. Yeah, it was an insultathon. Yeah, be scared. You said, bless your heart to me, CJ. I couldn't watch 5.5 hours of this. Oh yeah. Those were, that's why I pulled the shorter version up. I thought that's what I had already queued up. Talk about it. Hold on. And close that right there. Oh yeah, here we go. Make sure I've got the right one. And yeah, no, this isn't a deposition one. Here we go. This will be good. All right, here we go. This is gonna be good. Give me just a second, and pulling this one up here. So this is hilarious. This is a deposition. This right here.
I never received the truck, and that's when I filed the court case.
This is brought to you by Old Squishy's Gun.
You're lying out your ass, mister.
Okay, please don't talk like that.
I apologize. I apologize.
Hello.
All right, we're here in 25S000100. We have the plaintiff, David Luizel, present, and we have defendant
Judge Hottie. Wow.
Browning present as well. However, is it Richard or Ricardo?
It's Richard.
That's weird. In our system, there's an O added to the end of it. So Richard Browning. So I see that both parties are present. However, Mr. Luizel, you did not file documentation for proof of service that you served Mr. Browning.
I was served 8:45 last night.
You have a good one, Elkin.
Yeah, it wasn't until yesterday. I haven't been able to find him, Your Honor. It's every time it's been, and it wasn't him that hit me either. It was somebody else driving.
I'm sorry. I'm just here to talk about procedural stuff.
Okay. All right.
So Mr. Browning is here. He said he was served, so I don't quite understand your statement that you're unable to find him if he is here.
Yeah.
You do need to file proof of service with the court. That is a document that you need to download off the court and you need to file with us. So that's what we need to proceed. And also, sir, if Mr. Browning is not the correct individual that you could obtain money from, it would be upsetting if we went through this whole process only for me to have to dismiss it when we get to trial because he's not the right individual that you should be suing for money.
I don't know the man's name. He was in, the guy that hit me said that he was a off-duty police officer and that he was studying to be a cop. And I didn't call the police when I got hit. I went home.
So you don't know who actually hit you, sir? So how did you come up with Mr. Browning?
I don't know the man's name.
Mr. Browning, do you know who Mr. Luizel is?
Your Honor, I sued Mr. Luizel 2 months ago because I paid for a vehicle and he didn't receive it. The judge gave me a ruling on it. He asked it to go through court again and he didn't show.
Oh no. Oh yeah. Thank you for his service as a military cop in the Air Force. Well, thank you for your service. Oh my gosh. As small claims make sense. She's very young or has good genes.
now I'm hearing this. I've never heard of any wreck, or I don't know anything about what he's talking about. This is the first I've heard about it since he got a judgment against him for not paying me, giving me the vehicle. I haven't heard anything until now. I'm just this last night.
Mr. Lewisell, is Mr. Browning the individual who hit your car?
No, he's not the individual that hit me. He was in his vehicle that hit me.
No.
Huh?
Yeah, that's just what I've been told. I don't even know.
So you don't actually know, because if we go forward with the trial and it turns out that Mr. Browning has nothing to do with this, that would be an extreme waste of judicial resources.
It was not him driving. It was somebody else driving the car.
Mr. Browning, do you know who was driving the car that hit Mr. Lewisell?
I don't have a car. I have trucks.
It
That's
was
not
a
my
truck.
question.
It was a white truck that hit me.
You just said a car.
Okay, well, regardless, Mr. Browning, I am asking you right now, are you aware of Mr. Lewisell, an individual that hit him in a truck or a car?
Absolutely not, Your Honor. No,
two guys.
not at all.
He took me to
I've heard of
court
it.
for the accident, Your Honor.
Oh my gosh.
This is the first I've heard of it.
He took me to court for the accident that happened. That's what, and I had missed the court because I couldn't get my phone to go on the Zoom. I wrote a letter to the judge, but they sent it to my address to where my house burned down. I wasn't living there.
Your house burned down?
Well,
Your Honor, the case that I filed against him was not for a wreck. It was because I paid for a vehicle that he never gave me.
No,
and that's why I sued him for it. If you look at the court documents, I paid for a vehicle. He never paid me for it, and that's what I got the judgment for. It had nothing to do with no wreck.
Hey guys, thank you. 1 second, please. 1 second.
I don't know anything about buying a vehicle from me.
Okay.
I got
all right.
hit.
Thank you. Do you have your case number, Mr. Browning? The old one?
No,
I missed the court date.
No, I don't, Your Honor. That was a few months ago. When I got the judgment, I don't have that information in front of me.
About?
I have a truck.
I can't believe this.
It's the last judgment. The last time I went to court on this was I filed for the suit. He didn't show. Then he asked the judge to give him another option. He didn't show up for that. The judge said it was finalized.
I didn't know anything about the other option.
If both parties could just stop talking for a second, I'm just trying to figure out.
I apologize.
I'm just trying to figure out what's going on, because I will
confused.
not preside over a case where Mr. Lewisell is filing a claim and saying that he is not even aware if this is the right individual to be suing, and then the defendant, Mr. Browning, telling me that I'm not the right person to be suing. That just seems like such a waste of judicial resources.
I understand.
Mr. Clerk, were you able to find the other matter?
Hilarious.
Yeah.
One
Yes,
brain
please.
cells fighting for second place.
24S212. Okay, thank you.
I don't know what he's talking. He didn't buy a truck.
But you got sued. Oh, he's a lefty.
He's lying to me.
Okay, I can
He's
hear
lying.
everything. If everyone could just please mute
Oh,
if
I'm
they want to
I'm
talk about
sorry.
stuff behind.
I'm sorry.
For a Ford Ranger pickup. Okay. I just think the other matter is completely distinct from this one. Mr. Lewisell, is Mr. Browning the right person to be suing? Because if he is not the individual who was driving or who hit you, why are we going to trial on this?
He took me to court for it because I kept asking him the guy's name that was driving his truck, and that's when he sent me to court for the accident. And he wouldn't give me the guy's name that was driving it. The guy, it was Mr. Browning's truck that rear-ended me, but it was a young man that was driving it. But he said he was a off-duty police officer or
Okay,
something.
I heard that, sir. I'm not talking
Yeah,
about
it was
that.
just-
So you will be able to prove that it was Mr. Browning's truck that hit you.
Yeah, that's who sued me. Yeah.
No, that's not what I'm
who
talking
sued
about,
me.
Mr. Loisel. If we go to trial on this, you will be able to prove that
Oh
it was
my
Mr.
God.
Browning's truck that hit you.
I don't.
Ugh.
Yeah, because he's the one that took me to court. Yeah,
God.
he took me to court for the accident.
No, he didn't. He took you to court to get for a truck.
I don't know nothing about that. That's something that I've never heard of. I don't know anything about buying a truck.
She's looking at the court case right now.
Nobody bought a truck from me.
Deal was for merch digs and track for a Ford Ranger pickup. I can't really read your writing, Mr. Browning.
I've never owned a Ford Ranger.
Merchandise
It was
in
a Wonder
truck
or
for a
Superman.
Ford Ranger pickup. Is that what it says?
It says he was given merchandise in trade for a truck.
Okay.
No.
He received all the merchandise, truckloads of it, and then when it came time to get the truck, he had every excuse why I couldn't pick it up.
From you.
I never
Are
received
you
the truck,
serious?
and that's when I filed the court case.
What a truck up. Exactly.
Absolutely.
You're lying out your ass, mister.
Okay, please don't talk like that.
I
This is the courtroom.
apologize. I apologize.
All right. I cannot set
lying.
this for trial yet, Mr.
This is
Loisel, because
ridiculous.
you did not submit an affidavit of service. We will set this over for 2 weeks until the 30th, July
in 2
30th.
weeks.
In that
July
time,
30th.
sir, you must file an affidavit of service or else this case will be dismissed.
Yes, ma'am.
So you have until July 30th. Mr. Browning, Mr. Loisel, we will be present at 11:30 in this courtroom, July 30th. On that date, Mr. Loisel, I must have an affidavit or a proof of service filed with the court so that we may proceed, okay?
And can I come in person, like in the courtroom?
There is no personal courtroom. This is via Zoom right now, sir.
Okay. All right then.
Okay.
Please file that documentation. I will see everyone back on the 30th at
Let me write
11:30
that down
a.m.
one more time. Can you give me the name of what I have to file for?
Proof of service or affidavit of service.
Okay. Thank you.
Okay.
Thank you, Your Honor.
Oh.
All right. See you on the 30th, both parties.
Yes.
Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Yeah, that guy. Oh man. That's so bad. Oh my gosh. We got another one here. Yeah, we got time for possibly 2 more. We'll see. so messed up. Oh my gosh. Oh. Sorry. I was just looking at. Ooh, that's a good one too. All right, and I'm gonna put old Squishy's court watch in there for you guys. So make sure that you go sub up to this person here. That right there. That's old Squishy's court watch. Just you do a search for that and you'll find old Squishy Gardner's court watch, and then definitely sub up because he's got he does all of this so we don't have to. He watches the courts, man. Oh, I love it. All right, here we go. This is the Honorable Elaine C. Washington. She's I feel for her right now.
As my son was coming out, she clearly was in a rush. She clearly was agitated prior because even the witnesses outside were appalled by her behavior.
The court will call the case of the state of Michigan versus Kelsey Salter, case number 24S00225.
Sentencing.
Tiffany Woods for the people. Good morning, Your Honor. Alexandria Taylor on behalf of Kelsey Salter, who is present via Zoom, Your Honor.
Thank you. Good morning. Ms. Salter, please state your name.
Kelsey Salter.
Thank you. Today's the day and time scheduled for sentencing in this case. Have you had a chance to
after
go over the
David
pre-sentence
form
investigation report with your client?
Yes, Your Honor. I received the pre-sentence report and I sent it to Ms. Salter, and we were able to go over it. I don't have any corrections, additions, or deletions, but I just have some things to say on her behalf when Your Honor pleases.
All right. Thank you so much. Ms. Woods?
My autofocus is fine. I look great.
Judge, I also had an opportunity to review the report, and I'd asked the court to follow the recommendations if within that report. You know, the defendant is not taking responsibility at all for what she did. She actually blames the child and the child's mother, and she is a mother herself. And it's shocking to hear.
One of the worst things to happen to courts, but one of the best things for YouTube, I guarantee you.
To read that, and I wonder how she would feel if someone did that to her child when her child was that young. How she would feel about that. So it's unfortunate that it doesn't appear that she's taking responsibility or is going to learn anything from this.
No, not at all.
So that's all I have to say, Judge. Thank you.
Thank you.
Oh my gosh.
All right. I was told that the victim might be present today. Is that not the case?
Judge, I do not see her present on Zoom today.
All right. Are you Miss, and I'm probably going to butcher this name, Panayoti Kemp?
Yes, Your Honor.
How do you pronounce that?
Panayota.
Very beautiful. Thank you. It's my understanding that you're here in the Salter matter and you wanted to make a victim impact statement today.
I asked the probation officer when I spoke to her, and she said I didn't have to. If it's okay, I'd rather pass on that.
Okay, then you may.
Thank you, Your Honor.
Thank you. All right. Ms. Taylor, what would you like to say on behalf of your client?
Your Honor, you know, I disagree with what Madam Prosecutor is saying. In the summary, the agent noted that the defendant was open during the interview and very forthcoming. That's a direct quote, even though her version of the events was different than that of the victim and witness. I don't know if this part is a discrepancy, but in the police report, when my client gave a statement, she said she did not mean to bump into the child. You know, she was rushing. And so this isn't some case where my client intentionally sought to assault a minor. That's not the case at all. And so, Your Honor, my client, again, she was forthcoming about the situation. She's presented in this matter to try to resolve it in the best manner
mom
forward. You know, we disagree with the recommendations, and again, my client, if she knew that there was a possibility of jail, we would have just proceeded to trial. So the recommendation is for 93 days with 30 days to be served immediately with the balance to be suspended. But again, Your Honor, this is not a case where jail is warranted. My client is currently seeing a therapist and a psychiatrist. So she could do anger management with her therapist. There's no issue with the no contact. I mean, my client doesn't know that child or the mother. And, you know, we're asking that there be no random drug and alcohol, because neither drugs nor alcohol have anything to do with what happened in Tim Hortons that day. So, Your Honor, we're just asking that that the entirety of the jail be suspended upon successful completion of probation. Your Honor, we're asking for 12 months probation. Again, and she could do the anger management through her current therapist and/or psychiatrist. And we have no objection to, Your Honor, reviewing this matter in 60 days as recommended.
This is the defense lawyer, and she's not walking around the house. That's the defense for this person over here. So these other people, they're just waiting to be heard. I'm not sure who Kelma McGregor is, but this is her defense attorney. She's the one that committed the crime. That's what my understanding is.
Well, Miss Taylor, I'm going to ask you, I mean, you read the parts that were favorable to your client, but here's the part that it says that you didn't read. The defendant did not apologize for her actions. She tried to justify what.
Welcome, Tug Raiders. Welcome, Emma. Tug Raid, how are you? I'm really good. I'm actually doing very fine. I've had one of a very busy week. Like I said, 3D world, most important. Got to take care of business first. Welcome, Tug Raiders. Welcome. Rachel, Tug, another Tug Raider. Wow, awesome. And wait, were they at Tim Hortons? So Salters, what call a parent then? Ooh.
Transpired. Do you agree with me that that's the second part of the summary that you read?
I do, Your Honor. I see. I agree with you. The first two sentences that she said that the defendant did not apologize and tried to justify what happened, which I think is, consistent with her statement in the police report that she did not mean to bump him. So there's a difference in the party's version of what happened.
Yeah, most definitely. If you feel like it, hit that thumbs up. If you don't feel like it, hit that thumbs up 3 times. We have Tim Hortons in the U.S. Where? Minnesota.
And then, as noted in the police report, Tim Hortons did not have any camera footage. So what my client is saying, and obviously what the child's mother is saying, is different.
Yeah, but your client is the one who's sitting here after having pled to the charge.
Yes.
Yes.
And the charge was hip checking a child.
Aw, thank you, Cajun Bayou.
Not once, but twice.
I'll take all of them I can get.
I don't know how that is an accident. I could see one incident where someone is bumped, but 2 times? That in no way, shape, or form sounds accidental to me.
No.
Understand, Your Honor.
Oh, good try, attorney.
Ms. Salter, what do you have to say today, ma'am?
Just want to apologize to everybody that's involved. I definitely did not bump anybody twice. I walked past one time walking out the store. Like, this is not my character. I've been through many situations in my life, but never nothing like this. Like, I have nieces and nephews that age that I get every weekend for my sister. Like, I understand it. We had, this went from me, like, beeping my horn to her making it seem like, I don't know. I really don't know.
Yeah, at this point, you probably don't.
Well, I thought I was doing the right thing. I sat there and waited. She was on the phone with someone. Like, you could tell they were, like, arguing. I was in the car with somebody, too. That's the reason I was out there taking them to court at Ypsilanti that day. I beat my horn, and she sat there for a second, like, didn't even acknowledge it was a whole line behind me on the main road. When she looked at me and turned away, I just tapped my hand on the horn a little bit. So, because if I would have pulled in, I could have pulled in, but it just would have been too close.
What are you talking about?
So when I walked in the store, as she walked past my car, she was like, your fat ass is going to have a heart attack. But mind you, I didn't have a voice. I was coming back from strep throat.
Sorry to hear that, Kay Leslie.
Even in the police report, the guy that called me said that he could barely even hear what I was saying because I barely could talk. So how was I even able to yell? I'm not. She was upset because I beat my horn, but it was so many people behind me. It was 7:30 in the morning.
Store to the car.
She was on the phone, I don't know. She's making it seem like she was just getting her son out, but that wasn't the case. She looked at me, sat there on the phone. It was a whole 2 minutes before she even shut the door.
This sounds more like it sounds like she got angry and then she attacked this child, went by and hip checked the child. That's what it sounds like. Obviously a chain smoker. I mean, you do what you got to do, I guess. She's almost as gravelly as me. I better look out. She's going to give me my run for my money on Snape's impersonation. Oh, don't start.
When I walked in the store, she was still on the phone being belligerent. I was with someone that I was taking to court. We both walked in the store. And she was just like yelling. And I'm like, ma'am, it's not that serious. I just wanted you to shut the door. And she was just going off and off. Her son was running around the tables playing. So once I said that to her, she like grabbed him and pulled him in front of her. And she was like, just was still trying to negotiate. So the lady behind the counter, like they knew each other personally, she called her name. And she was like, something about her fat ass. And I was like, it's not that serious. And the ma'am, she just told me to leave. And I left the store. I walked past them one time.
It could be. Oh, good to see you, Marianne. Wonderful. Welcome, welcome.
Anything else you need to say here today?
No, I just want to apologize for the situation. Like, I don't be in things like this. And this is not my character.
Like, obviously.
And Judge, I don't know if the victim may want to speak. It seems like she may want to address the court at this time.
Oh,
is that correct, Ms. Kemp?
It is correct,
Jessica Kruger. Oh my gosh. It is the wonderful Jessica Kruger. So good to see you. Where did it go? There it is. Jessica Kruger. How you doing, girl? Good to see you. She's awesome. Oh my gosh. Yeah, she does. Oh.
For someone to say that they're sorry and to apologize and make this bogus story that I was on my phone, and to make accusations that there were cars behind her, there were no other vehicles behind her. She drove in, because maybe she doesn't remember that day as clear as I do, because it was my child that she hit. She knew exactly what she was doing when she did that. There are witnesses. I do not know the lady from Tim Hortons. And if I have to bring my son, and I don't want to because he is a minor, on camera to let you know exactly what happened, he will tell you what happened. She proceeded to come through into the entrance. I was parked right by the entrance because there's parking spots there. And I had opened the door for my son to come out. As my son was coming out, she clearly was in a rush. She clearly was agitated prior, because even the witnesses outside were appalled by her behavior. And maybe her voice wasn't very well when she was giving her statement, but probably because she was screaming at me through the window, "You better move or I'm going to beat your ASS," is what came out of the defendant's mouth. I proceeded to go inside. We were in line. She did not come in with anybody. She was the only one that came in. There was a passenger in her vehicle. He did not come in. The male did not come in. She walked, body checked my child out of the line. I said to her, "Do not touch my child." We proceeded to try go around her to get back into the line, and she kept blocking us. And then proceeded to turn around, got into my face, was up to my nose, and said, "What are you going to do about it?" The Tim Hortons manager behind there saw everything. So you have all employees, including the manager, myself and my son, where our stories align. We all know what happened. And her story is totally different.
Yeah. Sounds
me,
right, doesn't it?
It's appalling that someone would come after a child like that because they're so irritated over a parking spot or because they're in a rush. A child. So when she says that she's sorry, she's not sorry. She's sorry she got caught, because when she left at Tim Hortons, when the manager said to her, "Leave, I know exactly what you did," and she proceeded to tell the manager, "I don't care." And then when I got on the phone and I called the police, she went outside, flipped me the bird, got in her car and left.
Yep. Yep, says volumes.
Anything further, Ms. Kemp?
No.
All right, I appreciate
Thank you, Your Honor.
Thank you. So, is anyone able to tell me who Lindsay Bowen is? Is that the manager, Ms. Woods?
Well, I'm sorry, Judge, I didn't hear you.
Lindsay Bowen, do you know who that individual is?
Let me check my notes, Judge. Yes, Judge, Lindsay Bowen is the manager at the Tim Hortons who was present that day.
One more time.
So I believe that Ms. Salter is given a statement today that that person knows Ms. Kemp, and Ms. Kemp is saying that's not true. And in addition to that, not only do the stories diverge so very much, but Ms. Salter seems to have been much more aggressive than it's even indicated in this police report. So if she's sitting here lying to me the way it appears she might be, then I need to take a deeper dive into this because 30 days may not be enough. So I think I'd like to see if you can reach out to Ms. Bowen.
Yeah, they do.
That she saw all of this and find out, one, does she know Ms. Kemp? And two, whether or not she's willing to come to court here today to tell me her version of this, because I don't like for anybody to lie to me or play games with me. That's a mistake. So why don't we adjourn this and get some deeper information on where we are with this case?
Your Honor, there's a possibility and that my client at this point would just want to withdraw her plea and move forward to trial, especially if we're going to take testimony from witnesses.
She can file whatever motion she wants to file, and I'll make a determination on that.
Mm-hmm. Okay. Double hip and dip. You two can get that at Tim Hortons also.
How about we do this on August 14th at 10 o'clock a.m.?
Hold on one second, Your Honor, please. Let me check that date. You said at 10 a.m., Judge? That works for me, Your Honor.
Gosh. Yeah, you doing that kind of crap, that'll get you in all kinds of trouble. Like, why would you want to be so dumb to go do that to a child? All right, we've got one more. It's a short one, and then we're gonna call it a night. This is so good.
Court does call the case people versus.
Again. Here we go. And
Court does call the case people versus Serrano Johnson.
Mm-hmm.
Public Defender Chelsea Vergils with and on behalf of Cyrano Johnson. Mr. Johnson, please say your name.
Another dumbass.
Cyrano Johnson. I mispronounce your name every time, sir. Okay, I apologize.
Thank you, Your Honor. Today is the time and date set for a probable cause conference. Regarding that, we are asking for an adjournment to show compliance with his bond conditions. I understand he's had a violation that we are prepared to deal with today.
All right.
Mr. Johnson is prepared to plead guilty to violating his bond by consuming alcohol on July 7th.
Oh, hey, Debbie Baker. Thank you.
I'll accept that. Before imposing any sentence regarding that, I'm going to ask this question. He presumably...
I'll get that here in a second.
He has indicated that he had old duels. So my only question is, does your client wish to stick to that story? Or does he wish to tell me the truth?
I believe that he would not be sticking to that story, that he would be stating that he consumed beer.
That's correct, Your Honor. And why did you tell everybody O'Doul?
I had O'Doul's first, but I needed beer.
You had O'Doul?
Yeah. I don't look like what I'm going through.
No.
I had O'Doul's.
Are
but
you
I had
tell me that? So did you tell them that?
Yes.
That you had O'Doul's first and then had beer?
Maybe I omitted the beers, but yes.
What?
I omitted the beers.
Hold it. You know what, sir?
Oh, don't
play fast and loose.
I got
the story.
Oh,
I consume alcohol.
yes.
I know that.
We all know that.
You lied to them. Did you even have an O'Doul's that day?
Yes.
How many?
6.
Good to see you.
And
Mama.
then how many beers?
2.
So why didn't you tell them that you had the beer?
Because it was a probation violation.
I just omitted.
Pardon?
I just didn't. I was afraid of what might happen. I thought I could pass.
Yeah, I would be too. Because you're violating your bond condition.
Indeed.
Yeah.
So, first of all, we did the calculation because the only story you gave is that you had O'Doul's. To get to the level that you were at, you would have had to have 25 O'Doul's in an hour.
Oh, God.
In order to reach that level.
Sure.
And could not have used the bathroom because you couldn't eliminate in order to get to that level.
God. Don't play with
That's how
Simpson.
stupid your story was. And now you can't even. You can't bring yourself to say that you were intentionally lying to them and attempting to mislead them. It was not just a simple omission.
Oh, yeah.
Counsel, what did you want me to do with this case?
In regarding the probable cause conference, we're asking for a 2-week adjournment so that he can show that he's going to comply with the court's orders. I
Well,
understand.
I don't think he's going to have a choice on that, quite frankly, Mr. Allen.
We are asking for him to remain out of custody
Oh, yeah.
today. This would be his first bond violation. He is
It
here
is.
to be honest with you, although the truth doesn't always make sense.
Really?
He is.
Really?
He's
No, he was not being honest.
No.
I asked him the question and then asked him the question of why didn't he tell them? And he couldn't even be honest about that. I'll let you go ahead with your argument, but I'm not buying any of that.
Your Honor, he is honest about the fact that he consumed alcohol, and he is very open to treatment. He understands that he has a substance issue and he wants.
Sounds like
to
a
get help for
challenge, Your
that.
Honor.
And he's a business owner. There's a lot of pressure on him. He provides for himself and his family.
Oh, we'll have
he also
one here.
does
We'll have
volunteer
it.
work, not court ordered, just
We got-
out of the
we
goodness
got
of his heart.
Debbie that
He is
gave-
open
gave
to
5
treatment,
memberships,
substance abuse,
so we'll get
counseling.
there.
He plans to seek that regardless of whether the court orders it or not. We're asking you to keep him out of custody with a scram tether. Again, this would be his first violation. And he is asking for the opportunity to show compliance while out of custody.
What is the judge
Anything from the
saying?
people?
Possibly. Maybe that's what it is.
Concerned about Mr. Johnson's ability to comply with the bond conditions. As stated, this is his second offense. His and I think it's just a couple of years. We would note that in this case, he allegedly was found not awake in a vehicle that was in the street with 2 guns on him. Although he's only charged with 1 CCW. So we do have some concerns about whether he's able to comply with those bond conditions.
Anything else?
Your Honor, I just think that he would have a better opportunity to get the treatment and help that he needs out of custody.
He first has to admit that he has a problem.
Yeah.
The way that he does admit that is he stops lying.
Yep.
Defendant's bond at this time is revoked. Defendant's remanded.
Oh. And off to jail he goes. Off he goes. And we have Debbie Baker. Thank you so much for the 5 gifted memberships. And it is.
Welcome to the shit
Oh,
show.
yes.
Every single day.
Every single
A
day.
new flavor of fuckery.
'Cause 'cause everybody sucks, you see, and they're dumber than a bag of rocks. Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday.
And then 4 more days of increasingly stupid, ridiculous,
Ignorant, altered, dash, poppycock, bollocks, and fuddery. And also, you get a star. Knock it off, Larry. Yes, you do. Oh, yes. Thank you so much, both of you guys. And, you know, for those 5 gifted memberships, how about I do this? How about I give you another track? Yeah, it'll be, it's called Bootleg Saint Discount Devil. I think I did that one last night. So, did I do Not the Mama? I'm not sure if I did Not the Mama. Yeah, I did Not the Mama. Felony Fiesta. I think that was, is that the one? I think that might be it. Let's see. No sound? Oh, damn it. No sound. That's no fair. Doggone it. Let me get you some sound. I was enjoying it. Here we go.
She swallowed the lie
Boom it again.
and the load.
This ain't law, this is legal litigation, baby.
She ain't got a case, but she's got content.
I'm sure it did.
She walked in like sin got subpoenaed. Yoga pants tight, but her morals got cleaner. Fake tears prep like a monologue scene, but the script's in crayon and the lines ain't clean. No belly bump, no shame, just filter and smirk. Popped up in court like let's make this work. Said it's too tight, no baby involved, but those test results, case not resolved. Balls on the chin, but her hands on the cross. Judge got questions, she stall and get lost. It's that felony fiesta, spin while the charges stack. Sucking down lies like a post-sex snack. Twerking through a Raymond in a prayer club dress, but the cuffs hit harder when you choke on the mess. Swallow the plea like you swallowed the fly.
She claimed divine time, blamed the Lord, but the affidavit's fake and the timelines are scored. Blackouts don't match the edited shit, and she got that look like I bite on the tip. Swore she forgot, except the GoFundMe. Typed just fine while on memory leave. Said she only got love and a little respect, but got pregnant off Ghostnut. Such bullshit.
Who altered doc, she did. Who kissed the top, she did. Who played Stepford wife while sucking revenge, then turned courtroom tears into OnlyFans trends. It's that felony fiesta grind while the bail gets raised. Sucking on chaos like courtroom praise. Shimmy through motion, swallow each sin, but truth left a stain on her double wide grin. And still had room for dessert.
She faked the test, changed the date, posted Bible quotes and twisted fate. Talked about love while on Lawyer 4, and every new file and just leak it more.
Said his name like a mantra spell, while the paternity thread unraveled to hell. Screamed abuse with the cross in hand, while sucking sympathy like it's part of the plan.
She don't need truth, she's chaos raw. On her knees, fresh gloss and to move the balls. The fiesta is over, but she's got part 2, and 7 counts ready to mouth hug with you.
Or desserts. Oh, Put it on silent. Watch Shizzy dance on screen. Oh. Oh my gosh, you guys are awesome. Well, everybody is that time of night where I have to actually get some sleep. No, I won't be doing a stream tomorrow because I have a meeting very early in the morning. Normally I don't have to worry about Fridays, but this Friday it's going to be crazy busy. I have to be somewhere in the morning very early. So everybody have a wonderful night. And I will tell you that there is going to be so little I can't see the dish. Shame on you, Roseman. Shame on you. So tiny. Oh, no. Oh, same here. Gotta go. Get ready for work. All the best to chat. Thank you, Aaron Dubb. Thank you, everybody, for being here tonight. Thank you, all you wonderful super chatters and all of those gifts. Thank you very much, Debbie Webb. I appreciate it. Was it Debbie Webb that gave that to me? No, it's Debbie Baker. See, now you guys are messing with me now. Thank you, Debbie Baker, for the subscriptions there. And everybody, make sure you show Debbie Baker some love. Appreciate you guys. And I thank you so much. I will see you guys soon. And go say hi to Baker. Give him some love. Lord knows he needs it. See you guys soon.
Oh, you thought I was done, bless your heart, but I'm still living rent-free, it's a work of art. Call me daddy, call me nut, call me the goat. You're paddling upstream while I'm running this boat. You say, I don't care, yet you're glued to the screen. Caught up in my glow while you stay unseen. Your shade's like a breeze, it's barely a draft. Meanwhile, I'm the Picasso of roasting your ass. You say you're over me, oh how cute, but here I am, still the star of your loop. You're my biggest fans, don't even deny. So grab some popcorn when daddy goes live. Live. Call me daddy, yeah, shout it loud. King of your thoughts, I'm making you proud. Papa Nut, Shizzy Daddy, headline act. Your background noise, and that's just a fact. Let's face the score. You hate that you love me, but you keep wanting more. You're like a dog chasing cars, you don't know why. But here you are, barking while I touch the sky. Your comments are gold, such comedy gold. Who hurt you? Oh wait, it's me, I'm told. You're keeping tabs like an unpaid intern while I'm cashing checks. When will you learn? Your timeline's a shrine to every move I make. I'd say thanks, but you're a nasty skank. Oh, Shizzy's washed up. Yeah, sure, Jan, yet here I am, the centerpiece of your plan. You hate watch my stream like it's Oscar night, but guess what, kiddos? I'm still shining bright. Call me daddy. Send in your bread, I'm still rent-free in your effing head. Papa Nut, Shizzy Daddy on your brain. I'm your mental landlord, you can't complain. Let's keep it real. You hate that I'm winning, but you love how it feels. Oh, I'm sorry, did I break your streak? You tried to ignore me for like half a week, but daddy's too spicy, you can't look away. I'm the train wreck you need every single day. So while you're out there with your plastic clout, I'm here sipping coffee watching you freak out. You're irrelevant, wow, what a take. Now go rewatch my vids while I count how much I make. I count how much I make. Call me daddy, yeah, own it now. I'm reading your brain and you don't know how. Papa Nut, Shizzy Daddy, let's set the bar. I'm the constellation, you're a burned out star. Embrace your role, cause I'm the main character. You're just an old ragged ass, burnt out troll. So that's your bedtime story, kids tucked in sweet and snug. Shizzy Daddy's forever, you lose and you're stuck in the mud. Now say goodnight to Papa Nut, your mental pain. Oh wait, you will see me tomorrow's. Gundam will see me tomorrow, same obsession, same effing thing.
You guys, Baker's